me off to new adventures you will see. Off to the center of the earth or the bottom of the sea, so come with me. To the center of the earth, where life has started first. So many things for us to learn. Solve the major mysteries that lie so deep within our precious world. On the bottom of the sea, we're down so many leagues, just to find the proof we need. And the center of the earth, the center of the earth.
Travel is what we like to do.
Our adventures old and new,
They keep us on.
why don't you help us set our sails? We'll discover many trails, so come along.
We got Don
And Tico too.
with Robbie and new friends for you.
Join me along with all my friends on a trip that never ends to many places old and new. To the center of the earth, where life is starting first. So many things for us to learn. Solve the major mysteries that lie so deep within our precious world. And the center of the earth, the bottom of the sea, the center of the earth. You gotta come with me.
After his record-breaking journey around the world in 80 days, my master, Monsieur Willy Fog, was one of the most popular men in London. But not with everyone, as he was about to find out at the Reform Club.
Willy Fog won that bet fairly, Sullivan.
Well, I must say, I totally agree with you, Lord Guinness. Well, it's not my lucky day. I must say, though, it was a very risky bet.
Risky, you say? And what would you know about it? Right from the start, your newspaper was on the side of that arrogant.
That's hardly the way to talk about a fellow member of this club, Mr. Sullivan. Good afternoon to you all, gentlemen. I see you've started without me.
Curses.
Your ball.
Thank you. Ha!
Fog, would you be kind enough to take me through to the library? A friend of mine, Professor Otto Lidenbrock, is here in London, and I'd like you to help him if you can. He's an excitable old fellow who has come to England from Hamburg, where he teaches geology, and he's become rather interested in some chap called Arne Saknussemm.
Sounds fascinating. Do go on.
Apparently this Saknussemm fellow lived in Iceland centuries ago and was reputedly a great scientist and explorer. Yes. Otto thinks he's got some new information about him.
Are you looking for these?
Ah, there they are. Well, Fogg, I do hope you can help Otto, although I think the whole business with Saknussemm is pure legend. Otto will be arriving after lunch, and you could discuss it with him in the library.
Legend nonsense. I am convinced that Saknussemm himself was the owner of this ancient book. I found it by pure chance. It's a marvelous 12th century runic manuscript.
Quite fantastic. It certainly looks authentic.
Oh, it is. The book itself is just a chronicle about a princess who ruled Iceland at the time. But the really interesting thing about this book is what I found inside it. Have you any idea what it is, Mr. Fogg?
I'm sorry, I've no idea.
I found a secret message. Look! It's also written in runic characters, but over 4 centuries later.
Who went up in there? Arne Saknussemm, you are wanted by the law. Quick, break down the door before he destroys the evidence.
Oh, no.
There's no escape, Saknussemm.
I must hide my manuscript and hope that one day someone will unlock its secret.
Break down the door. Do you hear me? Break it down. We're going to put an end to your mischief, Saknussemm.
Must finish. One day someone will find it.
You're under arrest.
What right do you have to break into my house in the middle of the night? I am an honest citizen. I'm not a criminal. I've done nothing wrong. I have committed no crime. Do you hear me?
I will not have our citizens being frightened by gossip that you have been to the center of the earth, Sagnussum. You're forbidden to make any further explorations.
Burn all these lies. Get rid of all this rubbish once and for all. We'll teach you a lesson, Sagnussum.
Stop! You do not know what you are doing.
Oh, we know exactly what we're doing, Sagnussum. We're going to destroy you. We know you practice witchcraft, Sagnussum, and we're going to put an end to it. Do you honestly expect people to believe you when you say you have been to the center of the earth? What nonsense!
I tell you I have been there, and you are only being cruel to me because you fear the unknown. One day someone will believe me. Please don't burn my books. One day my secret will be discovered.
This must be the manuscript left by Sagnussum for the advancement of science.
Let's not jump to conclusions, Professor.
If we can decipher it, you will see that my theory is correct.
The first letter is a double M, which, as I recall, was not used in the Icelandic alphabet until the 16th century. You're right, Professor. No doubt about it. Somebody hid the message in the book.
Who do you suppose it was?
Could it be Arnie Sagnussum?
Well, Mr. Fogg, judge for yourself.
By Jove! That's Sagnussum's name in runic characters.
Yes, but just what the message means, I don't know. I have been attempting to decipher it. Sadly, without success.
Let me have a try. If we can get all these letters in the right order, we should discover what Sagnussum was trying to tell us.
Monsieur Fogg and Professor Liedenbrock worked through the night trying to unravel the mysteries of the ancient manuscript. Hour after hour, the two scholars exhausted all conventional theories in their quest to understand Arnie Sagnussum's secret message. While London slept, my master, Monsieur Fogg, pitted his wits against a man who had been dead for centuries.
It's 2 minutes past 8, and I still haven't managed to crack the code. What is it?
Good morning, sir. I thought you might like to shave in here, huh?
After all, if a man can't have a shave in his own study, where can he have a shave, huh? Thank you, Rigodon. A good idea. You really are an excellent butler.
Thank you, sir.
What about me? Don't I count? Of course you do, Tico. Of course you do. Good heavens above. Now I understand. So that's what it was. Centrum. Do you understand, Rigodon?
No, sir, no. I do not understand anything. But I am glad that my master is so happy today.
It's amazing. I should have thought of it before. I think we've got it. Rigodon, stand next to me. Now look in the mirror and tell me what you see. Well?
Centrum, sir?
Center in Latin. And now?
Descender?
They're written backwards. It's known as mirror writing. It's a mixture of Latin and runic characters. Rigodon, write this down.
Yes, sir. I am ready, Mr. Fogg.
Professor Lidenbrock, wake up. I say, Professor, I think we've cracked the code.
What's that?
Sagnussum's message. I now know how to decode it. Now let's see. Go down the crater of Sophils. No, the crater of Sneffels, where the peak of Scartaris casts its shadow.
Not so fast.
Where the peak of Scartaris casts its shadow in the first few days of July.
The first few days of July?
And then you will reach the center of the earth. I have been there.
Mon Dieu, did you say to the center of the earth, Mr. Fogg?
That's precisely what I said, Rigodon, to the center of the earth. And it's signed by the author himself, Arnie Sagnussum.
Oh no, here we go again.
Come in, come in! Didn't you hear me? I said come in! Stop banging on my door and come in, curse you! What's the meaning of all this? What's the meaning of all this? Now look here! Now look here! What's going on?
Uh-oh. It's okay, boss. It's only me. Transfer. It was just a joke. I wanted to show you that I'm still the best disguise artist and a mimic in London.
That's as maybe, but never impersonate me again.
Okay, boss. I won't do it again. I just thought you'd like to see for yourself that I'm still in good form.
You'll need to be in good form to help me in my new business.
New business? What kind of new business?
Betting, my dear Transfer, betting! And I want you to help me to take money from all those gullible gamblers.
That will be my pleasure.
So my master announced his intention to lead an expedition to the center of the earth.
What utter nonsense! A journey to the center of the earth, gentlemen. In all my years as a banker and lately as owner of a betting office, I've never heard of anything so stupid. Only you, Willy Fog, could talk such ridiculous nonsense.
It's not nonsense. It's been done before, you know.
Yes, and we'll do it again.
That's right. We will.
Together we shall prove to the world that Arnie Saknussemm was no liar.
It will be a great pleasure to help you write a new chapter in the history of science, Professor.
And it will be a great pleasure for me to accompany you to the center of the earth.
And, Mr. Sullivan, scholars such as Arnie Saknussemm never lie, sir. You shouldn't forget that.
Am I to assume, Mr. Fogg, that you and Professor Lidenbrock intend to make a journey to the center of the earth?
That is correct. We will follow Arnie Saknussemm's instructions.
Right, Mr. Fogg. Let's see if you're prepared to put your money where your mouth is. I'll wager £20,000 that you cannot produce proof this Saknussemm fellow made the journey to the center of the earth. Bring me evidence and £20,000 is yours, Mr. Fogg.
Let's make one thing clear, Mr. Sullivan.
What's the matter? Changed your mind already, Mr. Fogg?
Not at all, Mr. Sullivan. Once I've made up my mind about something, I see it through to the end. My calculations show that this journey should take 70 days, so you will have your proof before the 23rd of August.
So be it, Fogg, but remember you must bring back indisputable evidence. Proof. Something we can all see and touch.
You'll lose the bet, Sullivan.
Good luck to you, gentlemen.
So on the 7th of June, 1863, our incredible adventure began.
Look, the carriage is here right on time. You'd better hurry everyone along, Rigadon. You cannot afford to miss your train. Huh? Hey, don't you start. Keep your horsehair on, will you? They're coming.
I wish I was staying at home with you, Tico. I've had quite enough adventures.
Yes, I know.
Be sure to look after Princess Romy while I'm away.
Thank you so much for your hospitality, Princess.
You're welcome, Professor. I hope the trip is successful for you.
Now, don't you worry. I'm afraid it's time for us to say goodbye, my dear Romy.
Good luck, Willy.
Goodbye, my dear.
Goodbye, Princess Romy. Goodbye, Tico, mon ami. Goodbye. Our carriage took us to the station where we were to board the boat train. But we were unaware of the menace that was to follow us.
Now listen to me carefully, Transfer. I want no mistakes this time. Get on that train and make sure Willy Fog does not win the bet. I don't care how you do it.
Don't worry about a thing, boss. I'll make sure their expedition fails. You can count on it.
You'd better get on board. The train will soon be leaving.
Leave it to me.
You idiot, Transfer. You're going the wrong way. Transfer! They're up the other end of the train. You must stop them. Remember, we cannot fail. If I lose this bet, I'll be ruined. You hear?
I won't fail, boss. It will be my pleasure to put an end to Mr. Willy Fog once and for all. Just you wait and see. Goodbye, Mr. Fog.
Goodbye, Lord
Good luck
Guinness.
on your journey.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Wish us luck.
Try and send some news back to... Tickets, please, gentlemen, if you'd be so kind.
Rigadon, our railway tickets. Kindly hand them over to the inspector at once.
Oh, mon Dieu, I do not have the tickets, Monsieur Fogg.
If you have no tickets, you'll have to get off at the next stop.
But you don't understand, Inspector. We are on our way to Iceland and we don't have a minute to lose.
Listen, I don't care if you're on your way to Timbuktu. Without your tickets, you'll have to get off the train.
This could be disastrous.
I am sorry, Monsieur Fogg.
I think you're looking for these.
Oh, thank you, miss. All correct.
Hey! Is Princess Romy to you? Bet you're glad to see us.
A very good morning to you, gentlemen. Hello, Willy.
Well done, my dear. And you too, Tico. I don't know what we would have done without you.
We noticed that you'd left the tickets behind, and as I knew you wouldn't get very far without them, we had no choice but to follow you.
I'm glad you did.
I've taken the liberty of purchasing tickets for Tico and myself to Hamburg. We can then travel with you to Reykjavik, where we will stay until you return. I'm glad you forgot the tickets, Willy. I couldn't bear to be so far away from you.
With Tico and Princess Romy having joined our party, we continued with the journey. When we reached the coast, a ship took us across the channel to France, and from there we travelled up through Europe. Professor Lidenbrock got quite homesick when he saw a signpost for Hamburg. Eventually, we arrived at the port of Copenhagen, where we boarded the ship Eleonora.
Well, Professor, we're on our way to Iceland, and the moment we arrive, we must get to the Sneffels volcano as soon as we possibly can.
Oh, yes, indeed, we must, Mr. Fogg.
You may have got this far, Willy Fog, but I shall make sure you don't get to the center of the earth.
When do you plan to set sail? It's just that we are in rather a hurry, Captain.
My colleague is right. We are in a great hurry. You are sure this vessel can get us to Reykjavik quickly, Captain? Yes?
You are on the fastest vessel in all of Copenhagen, gentlemen. And when we run the foresail and the topsail together, you will see that this ship goes faster than the wind itself. Mark my words, there's no faster way to Reykjavik.
Ahoy there, Rigadan!
Okay, you men, hoist up the mainsail. We got a strong southeasterly tailwind for Iceland, so get ready to weigh anchor and man your stations.
Aye, aye, Captain. Well, here we go, Mr. Fogg. The good ship Valkyrie's in full sail and heading for Sneffels bang on time. And we haven't lost a single minute.
We have made good progress these last 3 days, Mr. Fogg. We shall soon be in Reykjavik, where my good friend Fridriksson will be waiting for us.
Well, it's 7:30 on the 15th of June. So, that means 59 days.
Well, we can leave as soon as the boat docks, Mr. Fogg, and you can rest assured that Professor Fridriksson will have everything ready for us.
Land ahoy! We'll be ashore in a few minutes, gentlemen.
Lidenbrock, you old rascal. Welcome to Iceland. Ah, Mr. Fogg. I've made arrangements for Princess Romy to be my guest while you're on your expedition, and I assume you will want to get underway as soon as possible, as time is against you. Aha! This is Hans, your guide. He doesn't say much, but he's very strong, and I'm sure that he will do a good job for you, my friends.
Pleased to meet you, Hans. I'm sure that you will be a great asset to us. Allow me to introduce you to Professor Lidenbrock.
You are lucky enough to have the privilege of taking part in a unique scientific expedition, my good friend.
Mon Dieu, that's true. It's certainly going to be unique.
Well, I'm very pleased to meet you, Mr. Fogg.
I'd like to get going straight away, Hans.
Don't worry, Mr. Fogg. I look after the princess. And you, Rigadan, look after Mr. Fogg. You hear me?
I hear you. And so we set off on the trail of Arne Sagnarsson. After 2 days and nights, Hans, our guide, led us to the foothills of the Sneffels volcano.
Now I wonder where this hat came from. It doesn't look like something Professor Fridriksson would wear, and it's far too big for Tico, so... Oh. You, what are you doing here? What do you want from me, Transfer?
I want nothing from you, Princess. In fact, I am here to do you a service by reuniting you with your husband. After all, lovers should never be parted.
Stay away! You'll never trick my husband, you horrid man!
Your husband is no match for my cunning, you fool. You two quickly tie her up and make it tight, and we'll take her with us.
Let me go, you horrid brutes! Do you hear me? I said let me go!
Hey, what do we do now that we've got her?
We tie her up, stupid. You heard the boss.
I'm not stupid.
No, just dumb.
Shut up, you idiots. Now tie her up. We've got to get her out of here.
Help me, somebody! Phew.
Now, tie her up and gag her. I think it's time we informed Willy Fog that his dear wife is in danger.
Hey! Hey, you leave the princess alone, you big oaf. Otherwise, my friend here is gonna make sure you get a big black eye. You tell him, killer.
That's That's enough of the killer stuff, Tico. They're kidnapping the princess. We've got to do something.
Okay, don't panic. There's more of them than us, and they are bigger than we are, so...
So you'll do nothing unless you want to get hurt? If you want to help Princess Romy, do as I say. And as for you, you scurvy sea dog, you'd better scram. I never want to see you again. Hurry up, you two, and get her out. Then come back and fetch Shorty. He's coming with us.
Mr. Fogg, somebody's coming, and I've seen him before. He's a no-good ruffian who lives in one of the villages close by.
That's very strange, Hans. What would a character like that be doing on top of a volcano?
A very good day to you, my man, and how can we help you? Although we really haven't very much time, we are about to continue our journey.
This is true, my friend. We are about to embark on a very long and dangerous, deep journey.
Somehow I'm not so sure this man is our friend Brigadon. Now, how did you get hold of this?
It's your wife's handkerchief. What has happened to Princess Romy? Come on, tell us. Come on.
Transfer says you must give up your journey and come down from the volcano by sunset. That is the only possible way you can hope to save the lives of your wife and friend.
But our expedition to the center of the earth, you cannot do this to us.
You have Tico prisoner too?
Yes, we've got that noisy little shrimp as well, and we won't let either of them go till you come down from the volcano. Do you understand?
Transfer, you say? I might have known it. Sullivan has obviously sent him to sabotage our expedition in order to win the wager. The man's a scoundrel.
I must go. If I do not return to the camp soon, Princess Romy is going to pay for it.
Why, you...
Let him go, Hans. We cannot allow Princess Romy's life to be put in any more danger than it already is. Don't worry, Professor. Our journey will continue, but first we must rescue Princess Romy and Tico.
Mr. Fogg, I think I've got an idea. I could get down the volcano without being seen and take them by surprise.
It sounds dangerous, Hans.
No, I'd do anything to save the princess. I can climb down with my rope. They'd never see me.
Ah, that's the spirit, Hans.
Together we can beat them, my friends.
Yes, gentlemen, we'll soon be back on our journey to the center of the earth.
Yes, but first we must rescue Romy.
Still no sign of him. He should have been here by now. Wait a minute, what's that? I can see someone. Yes, it's Willy Fog at last. He's coming down. They'll be here in a minute. Get ready for action. I've beaten him. Willy Fog.
Really clever plan.
Shh.
Oh, Hans, how can I thank you? You saved us just in the nick of time. It's so good to see you.
Are you all right, Princess Romy?
Yes, thank you, Hans. But what about my husband? He'll never get to the center of the earth, and it's my fault.
Hey, who are you? What's going on? Look out! Quickly, the prisoners are trying to get away! Boss!
Where on earth did he come from? Quickly, grab him! I'll take care of the princess. Go on!
Tico, stay with the princess. Let me deal with these dirty, rotten, cheating...
Oh, Hans, please be careful. Transfer's men are ruthless villains.
Don't worry, Princess. We take care of them. Come on, Hans, show them what you're made of. I'm right behind you, my friend.
Come here, you!
Look out, Hans, look out. The other ones are coming. He's behind you.
I'll teach you to try and mess with us, you great big oaf.
It's all over now, Princess Romy. You must come along with me.
Take your hands off me at once, you horrible creature.
I do believe that you're getting angry with me, Princess Romy. Now that's not very ladylike, is it? No!
There, that'll teach you a lesson.
Come back!
Hey, you big oaf, you leave the princess alone or you're gonna be pretty sorry. I'm warning you, okay?
I recognize that whistle anywhere, Monsieur Fogg.
Tico!
He's in trouble. We must get there as quickly as we can.
Take your hands off. Leave me alone.
I'm coming, Romy!
Oh, Willy, my darling, please be careful.
It's all right, my dear. You're safe. Look out, there's more of them.
Come on, you two, get him! Oh.
Down you go! Now then, you great big oaf! This is my property, I believe.
Take that. That'll teach you to cause us so much trouble.
Yeah, we'll show you.
Brigadon, do something. They're attacking Mr. Fogg.
Oh no, mon Dieu!
Don't worry, Princess. I will save Mr. Fogg. You just leave everything to Tico, huh? Yeah!
My thanks to you, Tico.
Come back, you peasants! Alas, here's the cowards are running away! You haven't seen the last of me, Willy Fog. I shall return. You will never get to the center of the earth!
Hey, come back, you scaredy cat! You're not so big now, you coward! Don't worry, Tico. We won't be seeing him for a while.
Oh, Willy.
Romy. Romy, it's all right, my dear. You're safe now.
Oh, darling, are you all right? I thought I'd never see you again.
Will you accompany me on our journey to the center of the earth, Romy?
Willy, my darling, I want to be with you always.
And don't you ever go running off and leaving your friend Tico behind, Rigadon. You hear me, huh?
It's okay, Tico. We're all together again.
Mr. Fog, look.
Quickly, everybody. We must get down inside the volcano if we're to follow Arnie Sacknussem's trail. Hey, Rigadon, be careful! Give me your hand, my dear.
According to Arnie Sacknussum's manuscript, when the sun passes behind the peak of Scataris, the shadows it casts will point the way to the center of the earth.
As you can see, there are 3 separate shafts, but only one of them will lead us to the center of the earth. I wonder, my friends, which one will it be?
Monsieur Fogg, Professor Liedenbrock, come quickly!
What on earth's the matter, Rigadon? Have you found something?
I say, well done, Rigadon. We're certainly on the right track. Look, Professor.
What does it say? Tell me.
It says Arnie Sacknussem.
It's incredible, Mr. Fogg. I can't believe it. We really are following in his footsteps.
Yes, that's his signature. All we need to know now is exactly which direction he took.
We must wait for the shadow of Scataris.
It's pointing to the middle shaft.
Which means, my fellow travelers, that this is the way to the center of the earth.
This really is an historic moment, but let's not waste any more time. We must begin our descent immediately.
Right away, Monsieur Fogg? Wouldn't it be better to wait a little while? I mean, we don't want to just jump into a black hole. It might be very dangerous.
You should stop worrying so much, Rigadon.
For it, Mr. Fogg, for it.
Yes, forward, Hans. Come on, Rigadon, let's go!
One by one, we climb down into the middle shaft, following Arnie Sacknussum's directions that he left in his secret message all those years ago. I don't remember Arthur Pizak being quite so scary as this.
Your idea to descend the shaft using the looped rope is working very well, Mr. Fogg. I wonder if it is the same method used by Arnie Sacknussum. I'd like to think that it is, don't you?
Oh, mon Dieu, how much further is it?
Well, I suppose it must be my turn now. Oh, dear.
Are you ready?
Yes, dear, and don't worry, I can manage the descent perfectly well.
Excellent. Now remember to hold on tightly and the others will help you when you get below.
Oh!
Ready?
Yes. Oh, look out down below. I've dislodged some rocks and they're coming your way.
Well, we are down, Hans. There is no danger at all.
Look out!
Whoa!
Mind your heads, there's rocks falling. See what I mean?
It took 10 hours of hard climbing to reach the bottom of the shaft. Once we arrived there, we found ourselves in a large underground cave, and we decided to rest for a while. It was difficult preparing supper 800 meters below ground, let me tell you, but it was so nice to stop climbing.
I am certain that Arnie Sacknussum came down here using the same route as us.
And when he got here, what direction do you think he went in, Professor?
There is only one direction that he could have gone in, my dear princess, and it is through that passageway that leads downwards.
I hope you're right, but it's very dark down there, wouldn't you say, Professor?
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Oh, no.
Oh, and it looks quite spooky too, doesn't it?
Well, is it safe, Mr. Fogg?
Safe and quite spectacular. We're following Sacknussum's footsteps.
Supper is ready.
I should like to propose a toast to our first meal underground on our way to the center of the earth with a nice cool drink of water.
Haha, you're very thirsty, Tico.
This water is disgusting. It tastes like seawater. It's full of salt. It's undrinkable.
Don't be silly, Tico. We fill the canteens with spring water.
The only way you'll be able to drink this is if you turn into a fish, Rigadon. I'm telling you it tastes of seawater, not fresh water. I should know. I drank it.
This is no time to play jokes, Tico. Our water supply is vital. Without it, we can't survive down here.
I'm telling you, I'm not joking. I'm thirsty, Mr. Fog.
I cannot believe it. I must taste the water for myself. It is true, I'm afraid, Monsieur Fogg. It is salty. I don't understand. I'm certain I filled the canteen with fresh water.
Yes, I'm sure you did, Rigadon.
They're all full of salt water, Mr. Fogg.
I am sorry, Monsieur.
Don't blame yourself, Rigadon. I'm sure the water has been contaminated deliberately by someone who wants our journey to fail.
It was that villain Transfer. What a cowardly thing to have done. Without water, we'll never get to the centre of the earth, Willy.
Yes, my dear, and that scoundrel is undoubtedly acting on Mr. Sullivan's orders. It's a good job I have a canteen that I filled personally.
Bravo, Monsieur Fogg.
We will have to ration that water, Mr. Fogg. It may be days before we find fresh water down here.
Thank you, my dear.
We set off in search of cool, life-giving water. It was something we took so much for granted on the Earth's surface, but deep underground, we could not find a drop.
There's not a drop of moisture anywhere. I was hoping we'd find a small underground stream or something.
It's getting very dark now. Do you think we could turn the lamp up a bit brighter, please, Willy? I'm getting scared.
Mr. Fogg, quickly, over here.
What is it, Hans? What have you found?
There's no way forward. I'm afraid to have to tell you we've reached a dead end.
Rigadon!
Oh, look out, Rigadon. There's a great big bony thing gonna fall on you.
Good heavens.
Incredible! Human skeletons!
Oh, mon Dieu, help me, Monsieur Fogg. Oh, why do the nasty things always happen to me?
Don't be such a baby, Rigadon.
Whoa!
Now, calm down, Rigadon. He won't hurt you. He's been dead for years.
Hey, Rigadon, that skeleton likes you. He's got his arm around you.
Oh, mon Dieu, help me, help!
Look! Over there, there's a
What?
strange mark. Whatever can it be, Willy?
This must have been made to guide these poor men back to safety, and they obviously took the wrong path and died of thirst. Would you agree, Professor?
It would appear so.
This is the first real proof we've had that somebody has been here before us, and I feel quite sure that these are the remains of some of Arnie Saknussum's party.
Saknussum got out alive, so he must have found water somewhere. Sadly, this evidence suggests that some of them must have died of thirst.
Well, if we don't find water soon, we'll all suffer the same fate, so we must hurry.
Okay, come on now. Who's going to put a bet down on Willy Fogg? There's only 44 more days to go. Any more bets for Willy Fogg?
Yes,
Okay, that's good now. How about bets against Willy Fogg? Let's see how many. You, sir?
No.
Okay, I make that 7-3 in favour of Mr. Fogg.
Aye.
7-3 that Mr. Fogg wins the bet.
I can't believe those fools are still willing to bet on Willy Fogg. I don't know why they have so much faith in such a charlatan. Go away! I'm busy and I do not want to be disturbed!
Hey, boss, open up! It's me!
Transfer, come in. What are you doing here, you fool? You're supposed to be making sure that Willy Fogg fails.
But I did that, boss. I followed Willy Fogg everywhere and tried to stop him getting to the center of the earth.
And did you?
He managed to get away. Sorry,
You
sir.
incompetent idiot! Now! Look out there!
I have good money here that says Fogg will win, Sullivan. Open up!
Those fools still believe in Willy Fogg. If he wins, I'll be bankrupt. We have to stop him getting to the center of the earth.
Well, Willy Fogg and his friends have already started their journey, but I don't think they'll be able to finish it. I've added a heavy dose of salt to their water canteens.
Oh, that's brilliant! Transfer, that is absolutely brilliant. Now I am certain to win the wager. But of course no one must know anything about this. We must make them think that everything is going well with Mr. Fogg, and then they will continue to put their money on him. Ha ha ha! And their money will soon become my money.
They've been gone 6 hours. If they haven't found water by now, Tico, then it's not looking too good for us, I'm afraid.
I'm sure they will.
I think we should go and look for them, Professor. Something terrible may have happened to them.
Rigodon is right, Professor. They may need our help. We should try and go after them.
Hey, don't worry, Princess Romy. Rigodon and I will go after them.
Oh.
That's a good idea, Tico. I suggest the princess and I wait here until you get back.
Hey, we may not have any water with us, Rigodon, but with my trusty yo-yo compass, everything's gonna be all right. Don't you worry.
Come along, Tico. Let us go now. We should not waste any more time, mon ami.
Okay, we see you later, Professor, and you too, Princess.
Don't worry, I will take good care of the princess.
Thank you. I will be all right.
Let's hope this is it, Hans.
Huh? Look, Mr. Fogg, look!
We've done it, Hans. We've found water. Now if I can just... That's it, done it. Now to make the hole wider so the water will flow more freely.
Be careful, Mr. Fogg, that water is boiling hot. Wait till the others see this.
Monsieur Fogg, Hans, at last I am so glad we have found you.
Hooray, we're not gonna die up there.
Now we just wait for it to cool down.
Hey, look at that. Now that's what I call a hot shower.
Well done, Hans. I couldn't have done it without you. Are Romy and the Professor with you, Rigodon?
No, Monsieur Fogg, they are not. They stayed behind.
Don't worry, Mr. Fogg. They'll be fine. We must get back as quick as we can. They may be in great danger. Come on, Hans.
We must keep going, Princess. We are still not completely out of danger yet. We cannot afford to stop running. We must keep one step ahead of them.
Ah, bravo! Lots of water! And I think I could drink all of it.
Be careful, Tico. It's boiling. And now then, all we have to do is to find Princess Romy and the Professor.
Mon Dieu!
Huh? What is it? What's the matter, Rigodon?
Over there, Monsieur. The Professor.
What? My dear friend.
I heard your voices. It's the princess, Mr. Fogg. The princess.
What's the matter, Professor? Tell me what's happened to the princess.
There.
Huh? Right, Rigodon, look after the Professor. I shall be right back. Romy, where are you? Romy! 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 She's not here either. I had better be... what is it? Romy, don't worry, Romy, I'm coming. It's all right, Princess, I'm coming. Get away from me, you horrible creatures. Go on, get away. That's the way you want it. I can make you sorry you ever tangled with Willy Fog. Romy, come on, you must stand up.
Oh, Willy, thank heavens, is it really you?
Get the sack, Romy, and follow me right away. We're going to get out of this place.
Oh, Willy, look out behind you!
Come on now, Romy, quick!
Does it hurt, Professor? It is quite a cut.
It's of no consequence. My wounds are not important now, Rigodon.
If only I had the first aid kit, I could do something about it, but I'm afraid I have not.
If you are in need of a first aid kit, then perhaps I can be of some assistance, Rigodon.
Oh, I'm just so pleased to see you all again. So very, very pleased.
Oh.
Princess, you're safe. Oh, I am so happy. For a moment there, I feared the worst had happened.
The worst is over now, Professor. It's all behind us, mon ami.
Yes, the worst is over. But before we continue on our journey, I think that we should all have a cup of tea. After all, the water has boiled nicely.
Which way do you think we should go now, Mr. Fogg?
Wait, I heard a noise.
A noise, Mr. Fogg? Are you sure? Well, I didn't hear anything.
Me neither, Mr. Fogg. What kind of sound was it?
I'll see if there's another way out. Come with me, Rigodon. We've got to get out of here. Quickly, Professor. Save yourself. We'll be right behind you. It's no good, Rigodon. We can't get through.
Come on, it looks like the whole lot is gonna come down on us.
Don't wait for us. Get away, far away. This whole tunnel could collapse. If you're ready, Rigodon, I think we may have to run for it.
But what about my husband and Rigodon?
Look, here they come. They made it. They got through.
Hey, Mr. Fogg, Rigodon,
Willy!
you're safe.
Oh, they made it. Well, now that settles it. We certainly couldn't go down there, even if we wanted to.
Yes, quite so, Professor. But we'll find another way through once we are rested. Now then, where are Princess Romy and Tico? I hope they haven't wandered off too far.
Well, I think they went that way to look for a way out.
We shouldn't get separated. It might be dangerous.
Do you want me to go and look for them, Mr. Fogg?
No, thank you, Hans. We may as well wait here until they come back. Tico and the Princess have obviously gone off by themselves to explore.
We've come too far. I think we should go back. They'll be wondering what's happened to us.
Hey, what's that? I can see something shining up ahead, Princess.
Yes, you're right. It certainly looks strange. Let's go and see what it is.
Huh? Hey! Hey, what a fine figure of a man I am, huh? Hey! I could break all of the girls' hearts looking like this, don't you think, huh?
Look at this! Oh, do you think I would be able to break anyone's heart looking like this? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Now, can you remember which way we came, Tico?
Yes, of course. We came that way. No, we came from, there.
Are you quite sure about that, Tico? I could have sworn we came down that other passage there.
Well, maybe you're right, Princess. Look, one of the lamps. I'm sure that we came down this way. Let's go.
Oh, hurry.
Oh, dear me. How long has it been now, Mr. Fogg? Since Rigodon and Hans left in search of Princess Romy and Tico.
Precisely 3 hours and 57 minutes, Professor.
You must not worry. We shall find them. I am absolutely convinced of it. It is simply a question of time.
Mr. Fogg. No sign, I'm afraid. There's no trace of them down that passageway.
Perhaps Rigodon has had better luck than you, Hans. He'll soon return with our two companions. I am sure of it.
I hope you're right.
Look, here comes Rigodon now, Mr. Fogg. Well?
I'm sorry, but my search was in vain.
Oh, dear.
Well, never mind, Rigodon. We still have one passage left to try. Come on, everybody. Let's get going right away. Lead on, Hans.
Monsieur Fogg, you will not believe what
Do
has
calm down,
happened.
Rigodon. Panicking never helps, you know. Now, what's the matter? Why are we stopping here? And where's Hans?
Oh, he is down there, monsieur. Look.
Ah, yes, I see. This looks quite deep. Hans, hello, Hans. Are you down there? Can you hear me?
Oh, mon Dieu, poor Hans is lost down that big hole. Oh, who knows what lies at the bottom of it?
If you can hear me, give some sort of signal. Can you hear us, Hans?
Yes, I'm all right. I'm still descending, Mr. Fogg, but I don't know where this is going to lead to. Oh, hey, I've reached the bottom of it. Yep, I'm okay, but you're not going to believe what I found down here.
Hans, how far did you fall?
Oh.
Is it safe for us to follow? Hans?
Yeah, you can come on down. This is incredible.
Oh.
It's the most fantastic thing I ever saw, Mr. Fogg.
Oh, mon Dieu, what do you suppose he has discovered? Did Hans say he had found something fantastic? What on earth could it be, Mr. Fogg? So fantastic and yet so far underground. We must find out.
Mr. Fogg, Professor, you must come down here. It's perfectly safe. There's no danger. I'll wait for you at the bottom.
What was that, Princess? Hey, maybe you've got some friends down here in the catacombs you don't know about. Hey, who's taking the mickey out of Tico? Don't answer that, Princess. I really don't want to know.
Where are you?
Oh, don't tell them, Princess.
Can you hear me?
Hey, this looks just like a slide.
And that's where the voices are coming from. Just listen, Tico. I'm sure I'm right. Let's keep very quiet now.
Can you hear me, Romy?
Yes, I can hear you, Willy, my darling. It's our friends, Tico. At last we have found them.
Yes, that's right. And just in time. Now we're gonna be out of here in a second.
Tico, Romy, are you both all right?
Yes, Mr. Fogg, we're both safe and well. It's just we're not quite sure where we are at the moment.
Willy, my darling, we're fine.
Slide down the hole then. And don't worry, it's perfectly safe.
You mean I gotta throw myself down this hole now? Oh, well, it's like I always say, Princess. I just love adventures. Oh, well, down we go then.
Now I calculate there are exactly 18 seconds to go before Romy and Tico appear.
Oh, mon Dieu, I do hope you are correct, monsieur.
You can rely on it, Rigodon.
There. That's the one they'll come out of.
I'm afraid not, Hans. I'm sure it will be that one.
Tico!
Oh, Willy, I was so scared.
Yes, well, never mind, Romy, my darling. It's all over now.
What is this place? But surely that's... No, it's not possible. Is this right? Willy?
Yes, that's quite correct, Princess. What you see before your very eyes is indeed
The sea?
an underground sea of quite gigantic proportions.
Glad to see you again.
She's Romy.
Nice to have you along, so deep in the earth.
Willy,
Tico and me.
Along with good old Rigodon, want to say that we're glad you're along.
Journeys through uncharted distant lands, places no one ever gets the chance to see. We set out our quest to find the truth. Tico, Rigodon and me.
And me.
Come and join us again.
hands! Come on, everybody, what are you waiting for? We set sail right away!
I knew she'd float.
You go first, Romy, my dear. Your turn next, Professor Lidenbrock. Well, now we're all aboard, we can start the crossing. Hoist the sail, men!
We may not be an ocean-going liner, but at least we're moving. The sea is a-blue, the breeze is a-blowing. What more do we need?
You're right, Tico. The breeze is blowing quite strongly. We'll soon be away from the coast.
Hey, look! There is something in the water over there, and whatever it is, I think it's swimming towards us, Mr. Fogg.
And look over there! It's another one!
This is incredible. I think we're about to witness a battle between two giant prehistoric sea monsters.
Amazing! First an ichthyosaurus and now a plesiosaurus. They're fighting for survival, very probably to the death.
Yes, Professor. It's a fight to the finish. Look!
Hey, I think it's nearly over.
Let's hope they don't come back, or they could turn on us.
Well, Mr. Fogg, what do you think?
Well, my dear Professor Lidenbrock, after 2 days of no progress, I do believe the wind is starting to pick up again.
Hooray!
Do you think I should unfurl the mainsail now, Mr. Fogg?
Good idea, Hans. What are we waiting for? Now perhaps we see a little action around here.
All right, Hans, go ahead. Unfurl the sail at once. We may as well take advantage of any wind that there might be.
What is that? Look, over there.
Where, Princess?
I think I see something too, over there in the distance.
What can you see?
Look!
Monsieur Fogg?
Hey, look!
Is it dry land?
What is it, Mr. Fogg?
We're in luck. It looks like we've reached the other side of this underground sea. We should be there in no time.
Have to be careful with this food, Rigadon. It's all I managed to save. We must look after it. Our lives depend on it.
Huh?
Is that you, Professor Lidenbrock?
Yes, Mr. Fogg, I'm over here. I suggest that you follow the sound of my voice until you find me.
I can hear you quite plainly, Professor. Keep talking. We're coming.
Over here, Mr. Fogg. This way.
What are all these extraordinary things, Willy? And where's Professor Lidenbrock? I can't see him anywhere.
Mr. Fogg, Princess, I am right over here. These are glyptodons, Mr. Fogg.
Good heavens, Professor. Glyptodons, you say? Well, how extraordinary.
Oh, they're very smooth and cold, and there are more of them over there. What on earth can they be, Willy?
These are giant turtles, Princess, a species which has been extinct for thousands of years.
And to see so many in one place.
Oh, this is so exciting, Mr. Fogg. Think of it. No one has ever made such a discovery before. I wish I could take one back to Hamburg with me. I would be famous.
I'm afraid that would be quite impossible, my dear friend.
Yes, I know, Mr. Fogg. I could not carry such a heavy thing.
No, Professor Lidenbrock.
We couldn't possibly take one of them from its natural habitat.
Hey, what's going on?
It would seem that these turtles aren't quite extinct.
Huh?
These turtles are very much alive, Professor. Look!
But that's impossible.
It's true. They're alive. They're all moving.
My goodness, it's coming straight at us.
I don't think it liked you tapping on its shell, Professor.
They don't look very friendly.
I think it's time we got out of here. Back to the raft as quick as you can.
Surrounded.
Now don't panic. Come on. We'll go that way. Follow me.
They can move quite fast.
Huh? Oh.
It looks as though they are preparing to attack us, Mr. Fogg.
Yeah, you're right, Professor. They're trying to crush us.
Oh no, I've just remembered something. These glyptodons are carnivorous.
Slowly now. Keep calm.
The turtles are getting closer now. What are we going to do? Oh, Willy! We're surrounded.
There's no way out, Mr. Fogg. There's too many of them. Maybe we can climb up on top of their shells.
Oh, do be careful, Willy.
I can't shift it. It's too strong.
It's useless, Professor. The shells are too smooth to climb. We'll have to think of another way out of this mess.
Oh, Willy, help me. I can't move. They're crushing me. I'm trapped. Please help me.
Hold on, Princess.
Oh, Willy, we're doomed. Oh, my goodness. What on earth's happening now, Willy?
I don't know, Princess, but whatever it is, it saved our lives. The turtles have withdrawn into their shells.
It was a seismic movement, Mr. Fogg, and quite a powerful one.
Well, you can
know?
explain all that to me later, Professor, when we get back to the raft. Now let's make our escape.
Mon Dieu, what was that noise? It sounded just like an earthquake.
Yeah, you're right, Rigadon. I think we should call the others straight away.
Tico, hey, Tico, where are you? Tico! Tico!
Hey, Rigadon, I'm over here. I'm going to explore this cave. It's a very big. See you later.
Tico, wait! Do not go too far. We are not staying here.
Okay.
Do not go in, Tico. It might be dangerous. Tico!
What a shame. Looks like there's been a rockfall and the rocks have blocked off the tunnel. Where does it lead to, I wonder? Hey, what have we here? It's gone dark. What a fright.
There he is.
Huh?
It's all right, Princess. He's quite safe, and if I'm not mistaken, he's up to his usual tricks.
What do you mean, my usual tricks? I'll have you know I've just had a terrible fright. Boy, am I glad to see you.
We heard you shout, Tico. Are you sure you're all right?
Yes, but I nearly died of fright. Look.
Take a look at this, Professor Lidenbrock.
People shouldn't leave things like that lying around waiting to scare other people.
What do you make of it, Professor?
Well, it is definitely a human skull, as you can see. And it probably belongs to someone who was on Saknussum's expedition.
Yes, I'm sure you're right. But who, I wonder? And did they leave some clue behind?
Have you seen something, Willy?
Yes, look! There!
Oh!
A message from Arnie Saknussum. And it's written in runic characters. Look!
His journey obviously took him past this place, Willy.
Yes, Princess. But this rockfall is preventing us from following his route.
Yes. Listen to this. It is incredible. I leave this diary here as proof of my journey to the center of the earth and as a tribute to those brave men who died attempting to bring knowledge of the unknown wonders of this place to their fellow human beings. Signed, Arnie Saknussum. Mr. Fogg, we are so close to our goal. Oh, this is fantastic, marvelous. Now we know we are on the right track. We can blow up these rocks and continue in the footsteps of Arnie Saknussum.
Of course, my dear Professor. I agree with you entirely. But first we must find this diary that he speaks of. It is the proof we need to show that we've reached the center of the earth and to win the wager with Sullivan. Without it, no one will believe us.
Yes, you're right, Willy. The diary will be proof of our success.
Well, come on, what are we waiting for? Let's go and find the diary. We're wasting time.
Spoken like a true explorer. Go and find Hans and tell him to get all the gunpowder we have and bring it here right away.
Right away, Professor.
Right, everyone, let's start searching for that diary. It's vital evidence if we are to win that wager with Sullivan.
say this doesn't look too good, Mr. Fog.
Another seismic movement, eh, Professor?
Worse than that, Mr. Fog. An enormous eruption is imminent. It will cause a huge tidal wave which will flood this tunnel. And now we are trapped by that huge wall of stone.
Then we must make haste. We'll blow up the wall, but first we must find that diary.
We're going to be crushed!
Mr. Fog, it is too dangerous to stay here. We must leave.
I'll look over there. We still have time, Professor, if we hurry. Nothing yet. But we shall keep looking. The diary must be here somewhere. Ah, Hans!
I've got the gunpowder. Are we going forward?
Yes, indeed, Hans. Forward it is. We must use the gunpowder to open up that tunnel quickly, or we shall all perish here.
Right away, Mr. Fogg.
Oh, Willy!
Princess, are you hurt?
We must get out of here immediately, Mr. Fog.
You're right. Hans, take the princess and Professor Lidenbrock back to the raft.
Yes, sir.
You go on ahead.
Oh.
Hurry now, I'll be along as soon as I've set the fuse on this gunpowder.
Oh, Willy!
It's our only chance. I must set the fuse. Now, please go. Go to the raft and wait for me there. We'll set off the explosion from the shore. That's if it doesn't all blow up before we get there.
Oh, Willy, please hurry! Willy!
Oh, no, the fuse is too short. I shall have to light it here. Come on, light! Come on! At last. Time to go, I think. Wait a minute. That rock I fell over. Just one more look. I'm sure that I saw something. Arnie Saknussemm, at last. I found it. I just can't get it out. It's stuck fast and I'm running out of time. The fuse will soon reach the gunpowder. It's moving. I think I can. That's it. I've done it. Arnie Saknussemm's diary. The wager is all but won if only we can get it back to London in time.
Hurry, Mr. Fog.
Look! Willy, run!
I found Arnie Saknussemm's diary, Professor. It was hidden under a rock.
We did it! Well done, Mr. Fog.
Look at that!
Oh, my God! It is a huge tidal wave!
No, we're all gonna get wet!
We can't escape! It's coming straight for us! What shall we do, Willy?
Well, the gunpowder worked. Let's hope it cleared the cave.
We'll soon find out, Professor. The tidal wave is going to wash us straight into it. Hold on, everybody!
The tidal wave pushed our raft ever upwards for what seemed like an eternity.
Well, we've been ascending for 7 hours. This shaft seems to go on forever. As long as this water keeps rising, then sooner or later we have to get to the top.
I just hope the water doesn't evaporate first.
It's certainly getting hotter, isn't it, Professor? I can feel it.
Yes. The temperature is rising.
Oh, look! The water's changing colour!
Yes, there's molten lava beneath the water and the eruption seems to be forcing us up very fast.
Professor, look! The heat of the lava is already causing the water to evaporate. If that lava touches the raft, we're finished. What's the water temperature now?
It's up by 3 degrees and still rising, I'm afraid, Mr. Fog. We're running out of time.
Don't worry, everybody. We're rising very quickly. We'll make it.
I hope you're right, Mr. Fog.
I wish we were at home, Tico. Yes, me too.
We will make it out of here. Look! Look!
I can see daylight!
Oh, mon Dieu, daylight. I have nearly forgotten what it looks like. A wonderful sight. Truly wonderful.
Huh? Hey, why are you looking so worried, Mr. Fog?
Hold on, everyone. This is going to be close.
Oh, this does not look too good.
slowly, Mr. Fogg. If this lava catches up with us, the raft will disintegrate and we will all perish. Ah!
Oh, Willy, darling, what is to become of us?
Don't worry, Princess. It's another volcanic explosion. Hold on, everybody. I think it will push us up faster.
The heat is getting unbearable.
Look, we're nearly at the top. I think we're gonna shoot right out of the volcano.
Oh, mon Dieu!
Is it worse than being the human cannonball in the circus, huh, Rigadon?
Don't vai Presto, tutti chi? Oh, mon Dieu! What a terrible noise that is!
Oh, I don't mind the noise, Rigadon. I'm just glad that we're safely out of the volcano.
Ooh, where are you, Professor? Huh?
I'm here.
Whoa!
It's erupting again.
Mon Dieu, we got out just in time.
Professor, Rigadon.
Monsieur Fogg.
Right. Let's go. That molten lava will soon catch us up. We must get as far away from here as possible.
Oh! Hey, Shepherd Boy, how far is it to London? Can you tell me?
Ah, yes. Now let's see what the time is. It's 6 minutes to 10 on the 23rd of August. But just where are we?
Ooh, what?
Do you speak English?
Let me have a go, Mr. Fogg. I make him understand. Hey, Shepherd Boy, we just come out of that volcano, you know? Whoosh! Where are we?
Ooh, Stromboli, Stromboli.
Stromboli? So we're in Italy. The Stromboli volcano. We must hurry, Mr. Fogg.
In order to win the wager with Sullivan, we must be back in London by 12 noon on the 23rd of August.
But today is the 23rd of August, Willy. There's only 2 hours left.
We must return to London with our evidence as quickly as possible. Tell us, young man, where's the nearest town?
Huh? Oh, mon Dieu! Having been to the center of the earth, we cannot now find a town? Oh, monsieur, let me ask him, where is the town? Oh, claro, town. See, my town.
Quickly, everybody, follow the shepherd boy. Maybe the mayor of the town can help us.
I do hope that the mayor is in, Mr. Fogg.
So do I, Professor. He's the only one who can help us now.
With the minutes ticking away, the mayor of Stromboli was our last hope of winning the wager.
La donna mobile, quel plumi il vento.
Avanti, avanti, eh? Ah! Hey, aiuto, el soccorso, chi sei?
Sorry to barge in, Mr. Mayor, but I must speak with you on a matter of utmost importance. You see... Huh?
Quickly, Mr. Fogg, you must tell him right away.
Yes, the mayor is our only chance to make this official, Willy.
Yes.
Hurry, Mr. Fogg, or our journey will be in vain. It's vital that he understands what you are saying, Mr. Fogg.
Success or failure depends on it.
Do you speak any English, Mr. Mayor?
Un poco, pochissimo, a little bit.
As Mayor of Stromboli, you are a commissioner for oaths. I therefore deliver to you this diary as irrefutable proof of Arnie Saknussum's journey to the centre of the earth. You are our official witness that the proof was handed over to you before 12 noon on the 23rd of August.
We did it, Tico, huh? We did it.
What an adventure!
No. Non mi baciare.
Hey, calm down, my little shepherd. Everyone's just feeling so happy.
Would you accompany us back to London, Mr. Mayor? You're our only independent witness, you see? So, back at the Reform Club, you can testify to the members that we produced the evidence within the time limit.
It would be an honor for me to travel back to London with you, Mr. Fogg.
Well, it's 5 minutes past the deadline, Ralph, and there's still no sign of Willy Fog. I'm afraid it looks as though he's lost the wager after all, but where can he be?
That's a very good question, Lord Guinness. Where is Willy Fog now? I trust your newspaper will publish details of my victory over Willy Fog. On the front page, if you please, instead of this journalistic claptrap.
I'll not publish anything until we know Mr. Fogg's whereabouts.
Fogg's whereabouts? I couldn't care less about Willy Fog. Ha! His fortune's all mine.
A gentleman wouldn't talk about money at a time like this, Mr. Sullivan.
I've been a rich man for the last 10 minutes. If and when Willy Fog does show up again, it will be a great pleasure to relieve him of his £20,000. Fog's ruined!
In order for Monsieur Fogg to conclusively win the wager, we still had to present the evidence of our amazing journey at the Reform Club back in London. And so we travelled there with all possible speed.
Well, it appears to be my lucky day. My shot again, I believe. When you publish details of the wager, I shall become rich and famous. Known throughout the land. The one and only Sullivan! When you print it, remember there are 2 L's in Sullivan.
Huh?
At last!
I knew you would do it! Congratulations! Mr. Fogg!
Huh? Willy Fog? Huh?
Good morning, gentlemen. It's nice to be home again. How are you all?
My dear Mr. Fogg, it's good to see you. We've been so worried about you.
I always knew you'd return home safely, Mr. Fogg.
My loyal friend, Ralph. I told you I would return. And with proof of my journey.
You're too late, Fogg. The deadline's passed. I won the wager.
If you please, Mr. Mayor.
Who's this? What is all this nonsense?
As Mayor of Stromboli, it is my very great pleasure to deliver this evidence. It is Omni Saknussum's diary found at the center of the earth. And it was handed to me at 12 noon on the 23rd of August. I was swearing to it.
Fantastic news! Yippee! Yeah!
What?
In case you were wondering, Sullivan, AS stands for Arnie Saknussum.
Curses!
I believe that's £20,000 you owe me, Sullivan.
Oh, Mr. Fogg, you've done it again!
Well done, Mr. Fogg. What a journey you must have had.
Sullivan's not too pleased, is he?
Curse you, Willy Fog.
Huh? Ah.
Here's your money, Fog. Thanks to you, I'm now completely ruined.
I want you to have this money, Professor, so that you can build a library at your university.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Fogg.
Well, no hard feelings.
I'll get my revenge, Willy Fog.
All too soon, it was time for Professor Lidenbrock and Anne's to return home.
Well, our incredible adventure is over, and I must now return to my students.
We must visit the professor in Hamburg, Willy.
Professor? It's been a real pleasure to know you, sir.
You too, Ralph, and thank you for your newspaper support on our journey to the center of the earth. And with Mr. Fogg's generous donation of £20,000, I will build the most magnificent library Hamburg has ever seen.
You'd better get on, or you'll miss your train.
Goodbye, everyone.
Have a safe journey home.
Bye.
Goodbye, my dear friends. Goodbye to you all. Come and visit me in Hamburg as soon as you can. Goodbye.
Glad to see you again. I'm Romy. Nice to have you along, so deep in the earth. Willy, Tico, and me.
Along with good old Rigodon, want to say that we're glad you're along.
Journeys through uncharted distant lands, places no one ever gets the chance to see. We set out our quest to find the truth. Tico, Rigodon, and me.
And me.
Come and join us again the next time. We'll continue our journeys. Wait, you'll see.
Danger follows us through.
In everything we do.
There's nothing we won't try.
And nothing we won't do.